الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Dear respected brothers, elders, listeners, once again you've joined us for the Q&A. We'll start with this week's questions. Question number 1. Is a Muslim who supports homosexuality allowed in the masjid or not because his views could spread and corrupt other people in the masjid? Now, it's not very clear in what the questioner is saying. Supports, to which extent that he means if anyone does have any confusion, then the best thing is to do is come to the masjid, approach the imams, ask them, speak to them. Just to hate on someone for no reason, not understanding them properly, is not the correct way. So the best thing is to do rather than we making haste and quick decisions, let them speak to the imams. They can sit down, talk to them, discuss things. This would be a better approach, rather than the general layman taking it in his own hands and doing something that they may regret. So this approach would be better. Sometimes we don't have enough knowledge. We go more on emotions. When we go on emotions, then we may do things that we regret because we did not have enough knowledge or to know what action we should take in that certain situation. So the best thing to do is that they come to the masjid, and then once they have spoken to the imams, and from there a decision can be made what the best thing is to do for them. Question number 2. Is there any truth in saying that after a person passes away, his or her soul visits their house 3 times a day or once in a while? It's quite common where people have been mentioning this. Some people say on Thursdays the souls return and so on. Firstly, when a person passes away, and now the stage that they have gone to, these things are hidden from us. So we can only mention what Allah and His Messenger ﷺ has told us. When a person passes away, now they have gone into a different stage. So these things are hidden from us. What we do know is what Allah and His Messenger ﷺ has mentioned to us. So we've not found any reliable source that mentions this. So sometimes many people, they go into nitty-gritty and into depth of things that we do not know about. We do not have knowledge about. And if those things which Allah has kept hidden from us, we would only know if Allah or His Messenger ﷺ has mentioned this. So regarding this, we don't have any reliable source. So then the answer would be that if anyone has any reliable source, then bring it forward. Apart from that, one should not mention such things. Question number 3. Can we go out in the morning to the gym or go out of our house in the state of janaba before taking ghusl? The question is asking that can one leave the house in the state of janaba, which means major impurity, ghusl has become fard, obligatory upon them, and they leave the house in that state before performing ghusl. Janaba is a major impurity. This major impurity is related to the inside, meaning is stopping one from entering the masjid, is stopping one from reciting the Quran. This recitation is also off by heart. One brother had asked me that I'm in the state of janaba, I recite Quran. So I said to him that you cannot recite Quran because you're in a state of major impurity. He said, I thought that it was only looking inside the touching, meaning he thought of the same ruling as applies to wudu when you do not have wudu. So major impurity, you cannot recite the Quran off by heart in memory, or neither looking inside, or neither touch the Quran. But generally, the body will be still considered, the outer body is clean, meaning you can shake someone's hand, you can go out. So in terms of it being permissible, it is permissible. And we have a narration that comes where the Prophet ﷺ was with a companion. This companion was in the state of janaba, major impurity, and when he seen the Prophet ﷺ, he had taken a quick turn and then returned after some time. The Prophet ﷺ had asked him, where did you go? He said that I was in a state of major impurity. I quickly had a ghusl bath and then I returned back. So the Prophet ﷺ mentioned to him that your hand is not impure, but that impurity is related to, for you must be pure for prayer, for touching the Quran. So depending on one's circumstance, what is it for, what the purpose is permissible, it can be done. Question number 4. If I wash clothes by hand, do I need to change the water for each individual garment every time? We first wash clothes, first with detergents, and rinse once and clean. Then the clothes are rinsed several times in the basin. Is this washing considered to remove najasa? So the question is asking that you have some clothes that are impure. What is the method of purifying the clothes? Now, you would wash the clothes and then you would squeeze them, because this gets rid of the najasa, whether you wash it with detergents and so on. Once you have washed the clothes, then now you will squeeze it. This will get rid of the impurity. Then again, run in water again. And then again, squeeze it. Then do this 3 times. Doing this method, inshallah, the clothes that you have, they will become pure. First thing is where the stain is or the mark is, that there should be no smell of that is remaining, or the smell or the color that is there, or any sign of it should be removed. And use this method, and inshallah the clothes will be clean and it will be pure. Now there are certain things that you cannot squeeze. For example, this carpet, it's not possible to squeeze the carpet. So you would have to use an item that can squeeze all the water out, and do your best in cleaning it 3 times. Where the effect of that impurity is gone, then it'll be pak also. Because it's not possible that you can squeeze everything. Question number 5. Is it permissible to cut my nails when I'm impure? Impure meaning probably in the state of major impurity. Then again, with this, some scholars, they say that don't do it in this state, and some say that is permissible. So best thing to do is just avoid. There's no need for a person to cut their nails in this state, so it's avoid would be better. When you've had a shower, then cut your nails is better. So you're on the side where there's no difference of opinion. That is there. If someone does, nothing would happen, but it's better to avoid, cut your nails and your hair, not in this state when you're in major impurity, but when you are clean. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to understand and to spread unto others. Ameen. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.